Colonel Mustard in the conservatory with the candlestick. Okay, Boomer.
Okay, Boomer.
You ready to blow some stuff up?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why I keep doing that. Okay, Boomers. Man, Jody, let me tell you a story. I see you got some stuff laid out here. There was a time in my life when my standing wedding gift for, you know, any of my buddies that was getting married or whatever, I'd go and get like a little treasure chest, a little wooden chest, and you know, a dozen or a couple dozen candles, you know, taper candles, and give them that for their, you know, the wedding gift.
I still have mine.
Okay, all right, there you go. You never burned them?
No, we used some of the candles, but we still have the box.
Okay, I didn't realize that you were on that list. That's funny. I was
on that list.
That's funny. So is that what these are? Is that some of them candles I gave you?
No, these are Roman candles.
These Roman candles.
Yeah.
All right.
These are 33 different Roman candles. But I must ask you a question. Do you know which Roman candles are the best?
The ones that we light.
Yeah, that's kind of what we're doing here. We're gonna see what we like and what we don't like out of all these Roman candles. We've got 33 different candles.
That's a lot of stuff going on here.
Yeah, and this will be really part one of kind of an ongoing series. These are all like, most of these are candles that are sold individually, or they're sold in a pack where they're all the same. There's a couple of these that are sold in a 4-pack where each one's different.
It's different effects.
Yeah,
did you pick one out from situations like that?
I just grabbed a random one from some of the ones, but not all of them, because a lot of those we're going to do the 4-pack.
Okay.
We're going to go through and do the 4-pack, and
I got to say, I think that, I mean, there's two different things going on. You got, you know, your standard, well, you got some tiny ones.
Yeah.
But then, you know, kind of standard bore, and then right about here is where you start that wider bore, and all those are going to be on a different footing. And you go down to a smaller number of shots typically with a wider bore like that, right? I mean,
for the most part,
you go down from maybe 8 or 10 to probably 5 or something in that neighborhood, right?
Generally.
So they're on a, and the price point goes up on those too.
Yeah.
So
we're not comparing these against these, but
right.
we're just gonna
that just wouldn't be fair.
We're gonna start small and kind of have them grouped together. I'm not sure this is going to be the exact order we're going to shoot them in, but it's going to be something like
something along these lines.
We're going to shoot the small ones together and then kind of go.
And certainly we'll probably shoot all the small bores and then get into the wider bores, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to turn this one around because it's bugging me because the fuse is at the different end from the
All right. Yeah, we can't have that.
Yeah. So,
all right. So walk us through it.
Yeah, we're going
to need some time to get through all this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They're Roman candles. They don't last a long time when you light them.
No, I mean the presentation.
Yeah, maybe for a minute. We're gonna go real quick. But we've got from Great American the 10-ball mini Roman candle.
I think I recognize this from our tiny fireworks display.
Yeah, we did that one.
All right.
Then we've got from TNT the magical Roman candle.
Magical.
5 balls. Also from TNT the Red Devil.
Okay.
Then from Sky Song, we've got 5 ball.
5 ball. That's interesting because I think of, well, that Red Devil's 5 balls too. Yeah. Oh, so is the magical.
Yeah, and this one is the Black Cat. So these,
I think of these small bores generally having more balls.
Well, they're going to have 5, 8, or 10.
Okay.
These short ones are going to have 5.
Okay.
Then usually there's a size. We don't have any of the 8s, but there's like a size in between that'll have 8, and then these longer ones will have 10.
Okay.
So we've got the Crackling candle by Black Cat, which you used some of these in the Lunar New Year.
I remember
display.
those. Yeah, you were good enough to tape those all up together, and then we proceeded to blow out the exposure by firing them off.
Right. We really blew out the exposure on that one.
Man, I wish y'all had been here to see that because it looked better in person.
The video
I promise.
doesn't do it justice.
Yeah, well, we'll try again next time.
Yeah, so we've got the Nitro 10-ball Crackling candle. This is probably going to be similar to the Black
I would
Cat.
think, yeah. And I don't know Nitro. That's a brand I'm not familiar with.
Yeah, we've shot like one of their things.
Okay.
It's a smaller brand.
All right.
We've got from Blazin, we've got the Rattlesnake candle, which I guess that's probably going to be crackle as well, or something that rattles, something kind of, that's what I have in my head. Maybe I'm wrong about that.
Well, we'll find out.
Then from, this is kind of interesting, from Monkey Mania, it says 10-shot assorted Roman candle.
Interesting.
I don't know if that means that the 10 shots are going to be like assorted, like where it does different things.
I'm guessing different colors. That's my guess.
Or if this came in a pack of assorted candles.
Ah.
And they all just said that, but each one was, just kind of random different stuff. I don't know.
All right.
But then we've got from Monkey Mania 10-shot color pearl, which is going to be probably very generic Roman candle, what you think of with a 10 ball.
Just, color.
Just color pearls. And we've got from Pyro Demon, we've got the 10 ball Patriotic candle.
Okay, so probably red, white, and blue.
We did one of these before, and that's what it was, red, white, blue. Yep. I thought it was interesting that it's 10 balls, because then you get that extra shot of red at the end.
You get something.
Make it 9,
It's not divisible by 3.
Right. You got BoomerBoomer candle from World Class.
BoomerBoomer. Well, that's right up our alley. We're Boomer and Boomer.
It is. Then you got the Boomland 10 ball blast.
Okay, that's their proprietary brand there.
Yeah. It's just something that they've got there. They only have this proprietary brand for these Roman candles and like firecrackers and maybe bottle rockets.
I happened to go out there this morning.
You did. Got us back some cool stuff.
Well, that's the only reason to go.
Right. Then we've got the Black Cat Banger candle, which we've done on the channel before. Then, of course, we got to have the Absolute Get It, a Pyro King.
Absolute Get It.
And we've got...
That's Absolute Unit, everybody. That's just our pet name.
Right.
Because I misunderstood one time.
Then from Red Rhino, we've got the Snub Nose 38, which I think is going to be, more of that. Those reports.
Okay.
Pretty loud reports too, for louder than what I expected on these, at least on these two, so I think that one's going to be right there with them.
All right.
Then we've got, now here's an 8-ball. This is kind of weird because this is long.
8-ball,
long 8-ball. This is the 8-ball Screaming Thunder by Winda.
So screamers, we expect, and then probably reports or even salutes.
Yeah. It won't be salutes. It won't be full salutes. It'll be, you're not going to find that from a brand like a more mainstream brand. They don't do salutes. Then you've got from Sky Bacon, now this is getting into the larger bore.
Right, this is the first one in the larger bore.
Yep. You've got the Color Comet Tail. You've got the Hang 10 by Showtime. Now this comes in a pack of, I think of 10, and this is number 6 out of the pack.
Okay, so different effects there?
Yeah, each one's different.
That's not number 90?
No, it's number 6 because it's a 10. It's a 10.
Okay, all right.
There's 10 of them. There's not like 90 of them in there.
Okay.
If there were 90 different ones, that would be pretty wild.
It could go from 90 to 99 though.
It could, but I'm pretty sure this is number 6.
Okay.
We've got the Black Cat Candle Bomb. Now this one does come in a 4-pack. We just have the blue one here today. I don't know what the different ones do.
Okay.
Now this one, the Tako Mechagun, this one is a silver strobe. This comes in a 4-pack, and it's just each one is a strobe. Each one's a different color.
Okay.
So it's the same effect, but different colors.
Right.
So we just have one of those.
Okay, I'm kind of looking forward to that, seeing a strobe. I'm curious to see it.
We've got the 5-ball Timerain Chrysanthemum. This one's by Winda. This is the Break of Dawn candle. It does not say Break of Dawn on it anywhere. It's just got these balloon looking things on there, but this is the Break of Dawn candle. This comes in a 4-pack as well.
I'm confused. So the 4-pack is called Break of Dawn?
Yeah, the 4-pack is Break of Dawn.
And the individual candle is not labeled in that way.
Right.
Okay, gotcha.
So we're going to do the Break of Dawn set in a later video. We do have a full set. This is one that somebody was selling for $350. This one was given to us though.
Okay. That was a little lanyap we got for buying a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, it was just a freebie that was thrown in. Actually at Barefoot Fireworks in Batesville.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that. This is the Neon Blast candle by Blazin.
Okay. Bright colors we expect?
Yes.
And neon.
Probably, yeah. And this is Fresh Orange Outlets. I don't know. That's kind of a curious name to me. Fresh Orange Outlets.
I see outfits.
Outfits. Sorry, yes. Fresh Orange Outfits.
Okay.
Keep me straight. And then it's got kiwis on it.
Okay.
So what?
Those are pretty bright and distinct kiwis. That's not like stylized in any way. That's just straight a photo of a kiwi.
Yeah, I don't really know where they're going with that.
All right.
Then we've got the Contraband candle from Big Fireworks. If I had to pick one of these out of this whole lineup that I'm really, really, really interested to see that I have never seen, I might pick this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. This is a wider bore on this one, looks like, this next one.
This is the one, we went through this before.
Oh, is that the double hull job?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Firefly candle.
So it's really the same, it's just got an extra tube on it.
Right, and this is part of a 4-pack as well. We do have the full 4-pack. Each one is different.
Okay.
We will be doing those, but we had a loose one of these. This one was actually given to us as well. Chad up at Crazy K threw this one in the bag for us one time. We've got the Rapid Fire by Cutting Edge.
Okay.
We've got Sunny Breaks by Brothers.
So we're expecting breaks.
Yep.
I mean, it's right in the name.
Well, once you get to about here, we're expecting breaks.
Well, some of them are like different. Like the tails might not be breaks.
The tails won't be, but these others that don't have tails,
okay.
I mean, we're going to get breaks on most of these.
All right.
We've got Venom Shots by Showtime, and this is a longer one. You can see it's a little bit longer.
Still 5 balls on that?
Yeah, it's a 5 ball. The Venom Shots. I think this one, if I'm not mistaken, this one might have some different effects in it. It might not all be the same effect.
Kind of alternate a little bit.
I think it might.
Show us some variety.
Now this one's a little curious.
10 shots.
This is a 10 ball, and this is the Fireball candle by T-Sky. So it's a 10 ball candle.
With the wide bore.
With the wide bore, and it's a little bit longer than, say, it's not quite as long as the Venom Shots, but it's a little bit longer
than some of those others.
Than some of these others. So I'll be interested to see what that's all about. Now we're getting into a couple things we know are the good stuff.
I remember this candle.
The Super Candle by Fisherman.
I'm a big fan. I love it.
Been one of our favorites. My personal favorite candle that I've ever shot is the Kong candle.
I don't think I've seen this one.
By Hail Fireworks. This has been my favorite.
Okay.
Now there is a candle that I would really, really, really love to get my hands on. If any of you know where we can get the Edge of Glory candle, put that in the comments.
Is that a song?
Edge of Glory.
Some sort of terrible pop song.
I don't know.
Somebody probably loves it. Sorry if I'm stepping on your toes there.
Yeah, no, you're not. But if that's a candle we'd really like to get our hands on. And then the last one is the Voodoo candle. And look, it's even got a little Eddie up here, a little Iron Maiden looking thing there.
Voodoo makes me think of Body Count.
Now this is an 8-ball. Yeah, Voodoo. What's that? Voodoo.
I think it was just called Voodoo.
No, Voodoo.
Don't mess around with the Voodoo. Yeah, those are pretty simple songs that Ice-T came out with on the first album. Well, the second one too.
Yeah, but this is an 8-ball.
Okay.
And this is, I believe, this is going to be loud.
Who makes this? You said?
It doesn't have a brand on.
Oh, okay.
No brand.
All right. Well, that is a lineup, man. 33. Yeah. That's like a whole LP worth of Roman candles.
Yeah, that's a lot of Roman candles.
I tell you what, if we weren't showing our age, talking about some of the 80s references that we come up with, or 70s, talking about LPs is going to do it. What else we got?
That's it, man. I'm ready to light these candles.
I'll tell you what, we're almost 13 minutes in. We better cut it here and wait till after dark.
Yeah.
We'll catch you then, Boomers. Okay, Boomers. Here we are after dark at the river park, and we got a bunch of candles. How are we going to organize this thing, Jody?
Well, we're going to just start lighting them. We've got a few of them up here in the front. We're going to start with the smallest ones, and then we're going to go
on these tiny ones first.
Yeah, we're going to start with the small. We're going to start with the little 10-ball mini.
That little teeny.
Yeah, and then we've got the 5-ball candles, and then we're going to go with the more normal.
The 10-ball.
10-ball, the one with the color pearl type things, you know. Then we're going to move from that on into the
more
Crackle
specialty stuff
and the pop, and then we're going to go into the large bore after those.
All right. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Man, I guess fire when ready. Let's see. I might have to adjust my spacing and whatnot, but we'll play that by ear as we go, right?
Yeah. Did you ever read that book, A Wizard of Earthsea?
I haven't read that one.
By Ursula Le Guin. It's kind of written at about a 5th or 6th grade level, maybe, or middle school type level.
Ursula Le Guin. That name sounds familiar, but I haven't read her book.
A fantasy book, but I always think there's a quote in that book. It's, if you want to see how bright a candle is, you have to take it into a dark place. So we're going to start with the 10-ball.
Is that making reference to see how powerful somebody is? You got to put them in a difficult situation. Is that a?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Is that what the point she's trying to make there?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, if you want to see how bright, how
courageous somebody is, or how powerful, or
yeah. Yeah, you got to put them into
to measure anything. You gotta test it.
You got to test it.
Yeah.
It's more a measure of a person's character.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, gotcha.
Right, and like you said, with courage and that sort of thing.
I think I think I follow the analogy.
Yeah. So we're going to start with the 10-ball mini by Great American.
Just a little teeny.
What's
teeny.
Oh,
there we go.
there we go.
And now we're getting somewhere.
Yep. I don't think that was 10 shots.
I think it might have been. I wasn't really counting, but what's this next one?
This is the 5-ball magical candle by TNT.
It's interesting. It's not shooting any further. I think they're brighter.
Yeah, a little brighter. It's not going any further. The wind's kind of taking them.
Yeah, it's a blustery night.
It is. Now this is the 5-ball by Black Cat.
Oh, I thought that was the 1 ball there for a second.
1-ball candle, that'd be fun.
That was funny because like 3 of them didn't go very far and 2 really kind of kicked up.
Yeah. So next up is going to be the 5-ball by Sky Song. And before I go any further, I just realized I misspoke earlier and I mentioned a Blaze of Glory candle. It's the Edge of Glory.
Edge of Glory.
Edge of Glory. So all of you watching that saw that and thought, this guy's an idiot. Well, I am an idiot, but sometimes I catch those mistakes myself. Sometimes, you know, you have to point them out. Sometimes you have to hit me over the head with a brick.
Well, that's what comments are for.
Right, right.
Y'all let us have it if we do wrong.
Right.
We can take it.
Yeah, so these are about all the same, like I would expect.
Okay. Yeah, that was more consistent. I think that first one was a little shorter, but those next 4 they got up there. That's the highest consistency we've had,
now, Yeah, now this is the Red Devil by TNT. If I'm not mistaken, we did one of these before. I don't think the everything's red in it. Yeah, it's the red and green. The red and green devil.
Which is pretty common. I mean, I'm seeing that repeated.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it for the 5 balls there?
That's it for the 5 balls. And what do we have going on here?
We got fire.
From a previous...
Fire! From some other shoot that somebody left some garbage out here. Was shooting some fireworks and left some garbage.
Yeah. I don't know who that was. Didn't you... You had a joke about that, didn't you?
Yeah, matter of fact, it's just a little dad joke, but yeah, why does a duck have flat webbed feet?
I don't know.
To put out campfires.
Ah.
Yeah. So, but why does an elephant have big round flat feet?
Why?
To put out burning ducks.
Oh. Here's the 10 shot Assorted by Monkey Mania. Let's see what this one has to say.
Kind of like that Monkey Mania logo while we're talking about it.
Yeah.
Oh, we got some crackle. Okay.
So what I'm thinking is that came out of an assortment.
And some of them are crackle.
And some of them are color pearls and some of them are reports.
Okay.
That's what I think.
And maybe some of them got comet tails or something like that.
Yep. So this is the 10 shot color pearl, also by Monkey Mania.
Okay.
Maybe.
It looked like it lit and then it didn't do nothing.
It did. Let's see what's going on here.
There it goes.
There it goes. There it is.
Oh, wow. One high, one low.
Oh, there's a different color creeping in. A little blue in there or whatever. You picking that up on the video?
Yeah.
Now, some of these are going a little bit higher.
The blue is not as prominent as the green or the red, but I believe it picked up.
Yeah. Okay, so this one, I forgot what it's called. The Boomland 10-ball blast. And if it's not color pearls, then I just got it wrong. But I think that's what it's going to be. Oh, okay, reports.
That's not a bad report.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
That really wasn't bad. I mean, it wasn't so loud that it echoed off the other side of the river, but it was echoing off the tree line over there.
Right. So here is the Patriot candle by Pyro Demon. This one's going to be red, white, and blue alternating.
Okay. But
We
there's
did one of these
10
before.
shots.
What's that?
10 shots.
Yeah. That blue is a little more purpley. That looked almost green.
Yeah. It's looking like green on the video.
It did, yeah. Red, white, and green.
Okay. Well, ain't that the colors from Mexico?
Yeah. And Ireland and a few other countries.
Italy?
Yep.
There's probably more.
I'm sure there are. So we're going to reload here a little bit, Boomers.
All right. Well, I'm going to step back up. Give them something to look at while you're doing all that. I don't know if that helps or not, but it lights up your workspace to film it anyway.
Yeah.
That's a big fella.
Yeah. That's a little bit taller. That one's the 8-ball Screaming Thunder.
Okay.
And that one, see, that one's is tall.
Tall compared to the big bore.
It's tall even compared to the I think it's probably it's like the second tallest one compared to the Voodoo.
All right.
But we're going to shoot it with the small bore because it's a small bore.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right.
So here's the Black Cat Crackling. And we use some of these in that Lunar New Year display. You like the way I got to keep getting that in there, right?
Yeah, I got to. Black Cat Crackle. No, no, no.
Hey. Here is the Crackling candle from Nitro.
Okay, which might be similar. We're about to find out.
I imagine it's going to be very similar. Oh, a little bit different, actually.
Oh, and some color.
Yeah.
A little lower, less energetic, but that color's a nice touch.
Yeah. Not as consistent coming out of there. I think if they all fired like those last three, that would be a much better candle.
Well, we're stepping up, so yeah. I'm hoping they keep getting better.
So this is the Rattlesnake candle by Blazin. Now I think this one should be, I expect to crackle because it's a rattlesnake or some kind of rattle. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. That you got some bonus content. I was counting on 8.
Oh, those are 10.
All right.
Yeah, 10.
I got to say, there's something interesting about that candle. It kept getting higher.
It did, yeah. It did.
I don't know. I'm guessing that's not by design. Maybe it is.
I'm thinking it's not.
I'm thinking it's not too.
These cheap little candles, they just tend to be inconsistent.
Right.
I would like to see another one. We might do another one, and it might be the opposite, or it might be all over the place.
Kind of wish we had another one to fire right now. I'm curious.
Right. This is a banger candle by Black Cat. We
Reports,
fired a bunch of these in our Redneck Revival. We fused
that one got
12
tired.
of them together, right?
That one got tired real quick.
Now, see, I wish we had known that what the Boomland candle was going to be to compare them, but these reports are louder. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, if they were side by side, I'd have a better sense. But yeah, I think I could sign off on that.
Absolute, get it.
Get it! Absolute unit, y'all. Oh my goodness. Okay, I got a comment on that.
Yeah.
Relative to that banger candle we just saw.
Yeah.
I don't think that was louder, and it lacked the color pearl. I really think the Black Cat did a better job with that candle.
I think so. I will say this. We've shot a number of these absolute units. I don't remember a lot of consistency in that product.
Right, okay.
I don't.
Who makes that again?
Pyro King.
Pyro King, all right.
And we have not shot anything else from Pyro King. I would like to.
Well,
I've heard some of their stuff's pretty good.
We'll get the chance someday, I expect, if we keep
don't
on.
see it around anywhere.
Well, we're going to keep broadening our horizons.
Absolutely. So this is the Snub Nose 38 by Red Rhino, which is another company we have not seen much of on this channel. Just some firecrackers, I think, is about it.
Low. That first low one didn't report either.
Right.
That was just a total dud. All right. Well, I think that Black Cat's still the winner in my mind on those reports.
I think so too. I think this one had a little bit of crackle in it, but the reports weren't as loud, and it definitely was not consistent.
And it didn't have the color. I just really like that as a little something extra.
Now this one, BoomerBoomer by World Class, it might be that same kind of candle. I don't know.
Let's find out.
But the name,
it sounds like it might be something like that.
Sounds like it might be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
I think it's a little louder. Oh.
I guess that double was the BoomerBoomer.
Maybe. I would guess it's a misfire, but it might have been intentional.
No, I think it was a misfire.
Oh, whoa. That was a misfire.
Yeah. Again, these cheap candles like this, these small bore candles, you get a lot of inconsistency.
I think that was the loudest one yet. You think?
It was. I agree. It was. Okay. Also important with Roman candles is to light the correct end.
Get them pointing the right way?
Yes.
Okay.
Light the correct end.
Well, that's true of a lot of things in life.
Right. So this is the 8-ball Screaming Thunder. I keep forgetting the name of this one. By Winda. Is it going?
Tell you what, we're just having trouble.
Well, there's a lot of paper up there, so you got to get through the paper.
Yeah.
I didn't pull the paper back off of these because I was trying to get it going.
I'm not sure you didn't do just the same thing again.
Yeah, it's still.
There's burning. Good. Okay. All right, that's something different.
All right.
I like it.
Yeah, that one had a little height on it.
I like it. Hey, you remember price point on that one? Oh, we got it right there.
$3.99.
$3.99 for a single.
Not a cheap candle.
No, not a cheap candle.
You could probably get a pack of them for less than that unit price, obviously. You know. But that's
maybe get like a 6-pack for 20 or something like that.
And that probably came from a place where stuff is just more expensive because we didn't pay that for some of these big candles we got for $2.99 or $1.99. Right. So,
but I did like that effect. I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
I might be willing to pay that again if that's that's what I had to pay. I like
absolutely. That was something a little bit different.
Yeah. So
these, I don't really know what a lot of these are going to do. What's what on these? So we're just going to go with them. Okay. Some of them I do know what the effect's going to be. I just don't know how big the effect is going to be on all of these. And I should have gotten all these ready to go.
Well, what are you going to do?
Right.
It gets. I had my turn to tell a joke. While you're doing this, maybe you could tell a joke. Don't throw this back at me. I told my joke.
Yeah, I don't know any. You
jokes. Don't know any jokes you can tell?
I don't know any jokes I can tell. I do know one, but it's really bad, and it's long.
It's like not a good joke.
Oh, I don't know about that.
It's bad in what way? What do you mean by when you say that?
It's just not that funny.
Okay, so it's a bad joke, not a good joke.
I guess.
Isn't the joke supposed to be funny?
Yeah, but sometimes you can tell a joke that's not all that funny, and it's still just kind of good.
Well, all right. I mean, I wouldn't say you're wrong, but I would want you to posit an example to back that up. A statement like that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not really that kind of channel.
We're not talking about the precepts of comedy.
For that kind of joke. Fresh orange kiwis.
Man, them kiwis, they are bright and right up in your face.
We're gonna see if that candle's got any kiwis. I know some of these candles have some kiwis.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Some balls? Kiwis? Yeah. Some huevos.
Huevos.
Venom shots. We're gonna do that one. We'll put the fireball. Is that the right end? That's a 10 ball. We're gonna leave that down here. Go with the sunny breaks in there before that one. Okay.
All right.
We've got these loaded. We have 4 left for the end.
All right.
So this one is going to be the Color Comet Tail by Sky Bacon. Are you ready?
Ready.
Color Comet Tail, Sky Bacon.
Yeah, that is a nice comet effect. And that wind's taking it nicely too. I think the wind's enhancing this comet.
Maybe. Next up, Black Cat Candle Bomb.
Expecting brakes on this one, right?
Yeah, I think so. Expect brakes on most of these big ones.
Most of these.
Nice crackle.
I think that's the most height we've gotten yet.
If you like crackle. Here is the Tako Mechagun. This one is silver strobe. Oh yeah. That little flicker, I like that. Very neat effect.
I gotta say, that's a cool effect.
Yeah.
I think that the wind detracts from that one, where I think it helped the Comet tail. Kind of made that disperse a little quicker, I think.
Okay. This is the Hang 10 by Showtime. All right, a little pop to it. A lot of pretty good color on that one.
Yeah.
Next up, this is going to be the Rapid Fire by Cutting Edge. Oh wow.
Yeah. I like it.
A flying fish or go-getters or something with some crackle. That's kind of interesting.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice. All right. This is the Firefly by Firehawk. Had to look at the brand, I couldn't remember. Okay. Red and white strobe. Nice. Okay, this is going to be the Break of Dawn by Winda. Got a little louder. Fresh Orange Outfits by Blazin Fireworks. Well, I definitely see some orange in there. I don't know if that's what they're going for with the name.
Nice loud break on that.
Well, we had a little fuse jump. This is the Neon Blast. That was our first fuse jump.
Okay, I was wondering if that was bonus content there for a second.
No, well, it was in a way. But that was the Neon Blast candle, also by Blazin. So this one's going to be the Venom Shots. This is by Showtime. Oh, it's a falling leaves effect. Okay. Huh. Falling leaves and then a crackly break at the end. I don't think I was ready for that.
Huh.
Wasn't expecting that. Okay, here we've got Sunny Breaks by Brothers. Oh.
Nice.
For billions. I like when they mix it up like that.
Yeah, that was pretty. That took me by surprise and pleasant one.
Yeah, that's fun. Now this one's a little bit different because it's a 10 ball. It's a large bore 10 ball by T-Sky. This is the Fireball. Really? Not much of a fireball, is it?
I mean, it does have the Comet tail too, so that's something, but just a little. It's like going from a firecracker to a little poppet.
Yeah, I was expecting more from that one. Was really expecting more from that one. We got one more round, the last 4.
And these are the ones we expect to potentially be the best or the biggest.
I think so. We've got the Contraband Candle by Big Fireworks.
You were saying on our lineup, this might be the one we can expect the most out of, or potentially?
No, I said of the ones that I haven't seen.
I see.
This was the one that I was most excited for because it's the one I've heard the most good things about.
Gotcha. Okay.
Of the ones that I hadn't seen.
And you know, contraband. You know, you got to expect they're doing a little something extra there. That maybe there's some shenanigans they're up to.
Right. Then of course we got the Super Candle.
Yeah, that's
from Fisherman.
That is a perennial favorite of mine personally.
And the Kong, and then we got the big boy here, the long boy anyway. It's not as, I don't think it's quite as, maybe it is as big around as these others. Maybe it just doesn't seem like it because it's so much longer.
Right.
And it seems like it's kind of an odd bore size, but
I gotta say, I don't think I'd get bored anytime soon if I lit one of them super candles every night.
Right.
I get a kick out of that.
Yeah. Well, we're going to start with the Contraband.
All right, Contraband. Who'd you say this is again?
Big Fireworks.
Big.
We haven't really shot a lot of their stuff on the channel. We haven't found a lot of it out in our travels.
Right. Okay.
Are you in focus and ready?
No, I'm ready.
You are ready?
I'm ready. Okay. Okay, Big Fireworks.
I don't think I was misled by what I was told.
Yeah, that showed us something there. That was nice. We're stepping it up.
Super Candle by Fisherman.
Come through for me, Super Candle.
Now those
I gotta say, I don't remember those just being crackle like that.
Well, they come in a 4-pack and each one's different.
Each one's different? Okay.
So, I was going to say that. You know, we are going to do the 4-pack as part of this series.
Okay, good.
We just had an extra one to put with these, and the same goes for the Kong. They come in a 4-pack and each one's different.
Each one's different, and that's what we're doing next, Kong?
Yeah, this is the Kong by Hail Fireworks, and I don't really know what this one's going to do.
Let's find out.
It's the yellow one, so I don't know which one is which.
Got a little mine
These have
effect.
a mine with them.
Ain't nothing wrong with any of these 4 yet.
No. And this is the Voodoo. This is going to be 8 shots.
Wow. Yeah.
Well, we know which one was the loudest.
Yeah, I don't think that's disputable. In fact,
it was the 10-ball mini by Great American.
Yeah, that little teeny thing just really let it rip.
That Voodoo didn't disappoint on the volume.
This getting back to the discussion we've had on, I don't know, at least one other video. Would you call that a report or a salute?
That's a salute.
I'm with you. That's a salute.
When you see that little bit of break and the little shimmer around it like that, where it kind of, and it's that loud, that's a salute. I don't know what the difference is, honestly. I'm going to find out. I'm going to make it my mission to find out.
That just, I mean, it had that depth.
Yeah.
It had that bass note.
Yeah. I think we should do a loud fireworks video. We've talked about doing a loud fireworks video before with stuff that says on the label that it's loud, and then also compare it with some stuff that we know is loud.
Is actually loud?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're going to do that.
I'm coming around on that. I've always been more of a visual fireworks guy.
Me too.
But I'm coming around to these big salutes. Some of them just, there's something very guttural.
Yes.
I mean, there's something primal about just it shakes your innards.
When you kick it up to that next level, that's when you really see, kind of get to understand.
And especially when they're like way off. You know, you get these huge salutes at a distance that you're still feeling. That's something.
Oh, yeah.
All right. What else we got on this, man?
That's it, man. That's 33 Roman candles. I hope you enjoyed it, Boomers. Hope we got some in there that you liked.
Yeah, here's something kind of funny.
Yeah.
I'm right at just a tick under 34 minutes. So we're about a minute a candle on this, on just the display part on this. So thanks for sticking with us, guys. I know it was a longer one, but it was a fun one for us. Hope y'all enjoyed too. Feel free to comment and whatnot, and come around next time. We're going to have more for you.
Let us know if you like these long format videos too. If you like a longer video, or if you'd rather just see us do a few candles and have it be 10 minutes.
You know what's funny? They let us know that when they watch like 7 minutes of a 45-minute video.
That is true.
Right. All right.
That is true.
I'll let you again soon, Boomers. Thanks for tuning in.